Yes, hello, good day, and welcome back to another NRG. What a beautiful title screen that is. Not on for long though. Excellent use of Mode 0 there. And this is Betiled on the Amstrad CPC. And a nice little oddity of a game, this one. It's a retro modern game. So developed quite recently for the CPC. It started life as a Spectrum game in 2004, and it was then ported to the MSX and the CPC in 2009. And what a game it is! It's really good. It's simple, but it just shows with practice when you can unlock the secrets of a system. Years of research. Mad scientist Dr. Cyrillus has found blah de blah de blah de blah de blah. Yes, well, it's got a story, but that's beside the point, because at the end of the day, the gameplay is what it's all about. And here we go. As you can see, if you are familiar with casual puzzle gaming, it's a Bejeweled clone of sorts. But kind of chuck in a mix of Candy Crush in there, and maybe a bit of Collapse as well. And that was quickly polished off, that first level. So it's very straightforward in what you have to do, but extremely addictive. And it's performed very well on the CPC. I mean, you would normally associate these games by using a mouse or a touchpad, but it works with the cursor so well and so quick. It's very fluid, surprisingly fluid. I was very shocked when I first played this game of how smooth it plays, how accurate it plays. It's very sharp, very tight controls. Cursor doesn't go pissing off somewhere where you don't want it to do, and it all moves very quick, and it swaps in directions correctly. I mean, all I'm doing here is selecting one of the faces and pushing in the direction I want it to swap with, and it does it. And at the bottom there, you can see where it says OK, and all that. They're your objectives. Each level has a set of objectives. A number of tiles to match, basically. All the colours are separate colours, and once they're done, all the objectives are complete, then you move on to the next stage. And it's as simple as that. And it's got some interesting themes. This is all different smiley faces, this one. Every 5 levels, the theme of the board changes, along with the backstory. It's all about unlocking power from game crystals and taking over the universe and all that kind of madcap stuff. It's all a bit of fun. It's an excellent piece of presentation, actually. It's really well presented. This came to us by Says Game Studios. So they originally did the Spectrum version, brought it to the CPC, and the use of colour, the expert use of all the special techniques that the CPC could do. The overscan is there, using the vertical overscan for the borders, mixing the modes up as well. In the segment screens and the story screens, we're using mode 0, mode 1. I apologise, mode 0 here on the main game screen, but not looking too blocky because of the shading techniques used. The other stages can look a little bit blocky, but the use of colour again is just phenomenal, and sound as well, excellently implemented. Background music and effects, not too many clashes. There we go. First 5 levels complete. Lopo, Dr. Cyrillus' servant, has a task of collecting the energy used to create weapons in order to take over the world. Will you help him? Special? Oh, I'm bloody getting me words wrong. But not everything is what it seems. That means this. Hey, see some familiar faces there, don't you? I don't know how they got away with that. Full 4, got a 5 match there. So the theme of the board has changed, and we've got proper video game character faces here. We've got Sonic, Mario, the little bird from New Zealand story. I forgot his name. I have no idea what the white thing is. Looks like a ghost of some sort. I'm not sure what that is. Write in and tell me. Answers on a postcard, please. The blue guy looks like Dan Dare. He was a big hit on the 8-bits back in the day. And the green guy, well, it's like Mega Man, really. Looks like Mega Man, but in a green suit. That's That's what I'm going at. So this one puts these special icons in, and they do different things, and some are beneficial and some are not. I'm not going to get that one. Oh, that's a swap of the board, and that's level 6 complete. You're really up against the time in these later levels, so this is what's going to get you. And you can also run out of moves, of course, as well. But you have chances. You see the 3 bars at the side there? They're your chances. If you lose your way and can't get a match, then you'll just lose one of them, and the game just restarts. Or this level restarts, should I say. But I'm doing alright here. I'm collecting a few. Need some greens there at the bottom. Need some pinks as well. Bubble Bubble. That's Bubble Bubble, isn't it? One of the little dragons from Bubble Bubble. And I'm saying Bubble Bubble a lot. Bubble 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 Bubble. So this is a typical sort of excellent example of a retro modern game. Classic in design. It's very. I mean, you know what system it's from because it has such a look that you can see. Oh, that's a CPC because of the vivid colours and the sound of it, and it just plays so lovely. It's extremely addictive, this game, really addictive. I find this more addictive than the modern handheld stuff on mobile gaming or Facebook or anything like that. Even though they obviously have modern graphics and they play with a sort of, you know, a common known fluidity. I just love the slightly clunky nature about this. And I say that in the best way because it's not clunky at all. It's just, I love it. I love it. So you've got the perfect mix of a modern style game on a retro system that's really well done. Addictive as hell. I can get quite far in this. I think this is why I've decided to go for a 20-minute RPG. RPG? It's not a bloody RPG. Get me words wrong. What is wrong with my words? Gone for a 20-minute NRG on this. Because this is probably going to take longer than that, actually. It's a really good game. And the music there is... obviously you've got a nice little background music playing. You've got an excellent intro tune as well. And interestingly, you've got music on each of the cutscene stages, I suppose you should call them, the storyboard stages in between levels. Oh, that gets rid of the line. There we go. That's a nice little bonus. Just click on them. You don't have to swap them around. You just click on them and they'll activate. Like that thing in the corner flashing away, for instance. Oh, nice combo. A 9 combo there. Wow. There you go, that one. That just destroys all of the tile of the matching, in this case, face. Now I need some blues, need some sonics. Get them sonics there. Need more. Oh, there's none there. Need some whites as well. Obviously the time stops the clock, 5 seconds. Timer's at the top there. That RW there switches the board around, reverses the board, which is very clever. Again, this is something you wouldn't have thought that CPC could do. Certainly back in the day. I mean, if this game came out, say, in 88 or 89, it would have blown people away. But this is it. I mean, programming techniques have been practiced for so long for our classic retro systems that great stuff can be achieved nowadays. This game would not look out of place, for instance, in the GX4000 library. If this was as a cart on the GX4000, it would probably be one of the best games on the system. And of course, you could then implement the sprite smoothing and a few extra colours as well into the bargain as well. So it would be an amazing game on the GX4000. Absolutely amazing. Says Games, I'm talking to you. Convert it for the GX4000. But anyway, like I was saying, the music is done by WYZ and Augusto Reyes, and it's excellent stuff. Very reminiscent of Mr. Whittaker. Excellently handled, and just generally, it's an addictive game, which is and a bit of fun as well. Because seeing Mario on your CPC, that's amazing. And he really does look like him as well. It's not like a really bad copy of his face. It really does look like Mario. Sonic seems to have lost his hair. What's going on there? And another thing that annoys me about this, or should I say about the game it came from, is the New Zealand story Kiwi there. I forget his name. Kiki, is it? Something like that. Oh well, that's another 5 levels complete. Petazias is Dr. Sirius' intern, and he builds robots from the energy from the crystals. But every time, complex joinings with more like, oh bloody hell, I can't read at all, can I? You can read that. I'm giving up reading. I'm just going to play. I'm enjoying this game too much. So we're going to the 5th. Another 5 sets of levels, and this is more simplified. This is more traditional Bejeweled Candy Crush kind of look with the square tiles. Completely clear, much more clearer than the other board with the heroes, as they call it. Because that's another thing about this. This has got unlockable levels. So you play it from the get-go, and you go into the arcade mode, and you just play it like that. But then you can go into special mode once you've played through certain parts of the game. And when you reach them parts of the game, you unlock them so you can play them individually. And that can be accessed from the title menu, which is another excellent feature. Something, again, which would never have been implemented originally on the CPC. So it's got all the tropes of modern gaming here. It's an impressive piece of programming, it really is. It's up there with the remake of R-Type for me. It may be even better. I mean, it's a different style of game completely. But it's definitely up there and just underlines what the machine could have been is capable of when handled in the right way, and of course with experience. I mean, we've seen this with other machines, of course. We've seen this with the MSX, we've seen this with the Spectrum as well. It was capable of really good stuff. All these machines were, because back in the day so many people were under pressure to rush games out and not concentrate on their programming. We've got a lot of dirge, which is a bit of a pity. We shouldn't have been treated all that. But I definitely recommend you track this down. It's an excellent game. I'm really addicted to it, and I'm going to play through it all the time. Oh, I'm going well here. These white. I need some whites. I've got no whites on the board there, as you can see at the bottom. Oh, bonus 100 points there. Oh, lovely little combo there. I like that, the fact that it puts objectives at the bottom as well. It's a different. I think the numbers. It says there. Let's see at the side. Obtain. So, oh, we've got a combo there. Little bonuses flashing in the corner. All these lovely little touches this game has. It's really quite fun. Makes no shame as well as being a total rip-off of Bejeweled, does it? By saying Betiled. Why not? You know. It's a commonly cloned game. Up there with Pac-Man, I think, now, and Space Invaders. I wondered... we'll submit this for a high score as well, I think. I'm getting quite far here. 100 bonus points. So under that, where it says under where it says line X5, so the number of lines you've just multiplied in one combination, it will tell you your objectives and how many tiles you've got to destroy for certain colours, and and you know your targets. But then the time starts to get really strict around about now. So if you dither too much, you're in trouble. I haven't completed it yet. I really do want to complete it. I'm nearly there. I think it's got about 30 levels, but don't quote me on that. I wondered, I'm going to be doing a few of these, finding some of these retro modern games that are developed for the CPC, because I did one on, well, I bought Cyber Chicken, which was a full release, a full physical release for the system, and we'll be doing a gameplay on that very shortly. It's just a case of getting the CPC working with a new capture device, because this is obviously run off emulation. I'd love to see how this plays on the original CPC, if possible. I mean, of course it would be possible. So there's a couple. There's a few shoot 'em ups that were developed as well late on for the system, and a couple of clones of Bomberman as well. which there's a couple of them quite famous actually. The name escapes me at the moment. I don't know what it is. Destructoids, something like that. But it's very good. Using again the same special techniques on the system. Sorry, just thought I'd go a bit quiet there just to give you a little taste of the music and the effects. So don't mind me, I'm just going to keep playing this. I'm not going to put it down until I die. I run out of time. It won't be long. I am not bad at Bejeweled games, to be honest. I like them. I mean, Bejeweled Twist on the DS I think is one of my favourites. Really good. I never got into Candy Crush. Can't stand that, to be honest. Never got into it. Found it a little bit, a bit empty. Bejeweled was always more. But also, I always liked Collapse originally, which came out years ago, which was way before Bejeweled ever turned up, or Candy Crush, or any of that lot. Bubble Popple, or Witch Madness, or whatever the hell they're bloody called. I don't know. Witch's Sleeve. I don't know. They've got strange names. Wizard's Armpit. Bollocks Buster. I don't know. There's loads of them. So many. But as an example of one, this is a good one. But it's unique anyway because it's on a retro system, and that's what makes it different, I think. It's not on iOS or. Oi! Always a mean-looking fella. See, I'm trying to determine whether that is actually mode 2. Could be mode 2. No, it's definitely mode 1. Sorry, there's an orange and yellow in there. There's two different colours. There's at least 3 different colours there. So Dizzy, getting tougher to extract. Oh, and now we're into soft drink cans. Oh, quality. What we got here then? What's the K one? Oh, it must be an American thing. That's Pepsi, sure. So we've got Pepsi and Diet Pepsi. Coca-Cola, obviously. The green one? What's the green one? 7-Up. It's got a 7 on it. Yes. The blue one? I have no idea. What is that blue one? Gatorade? And the pink one? Now that might be Tab. They don't do Tab in the UK anymore. And I think they do them in America still. So, or maybe that's Diet Coke. I don't know. And the K, what the hell's the K one? Kerosene? That'd be a healthy drink. Get rid of the line, there we go. But you see how fluid that is? You see, I wouldn't have expected the CPC to do that so smoothly. And so quickly when that flips around. And that's what really surprises me about this game. I always had faith in the CPC. I knew it could do stuff like this. Handled in the right hands. Betiled. I'm having a lot of soft drink here. I'm trying to work out what K stands for though. I mean, it's not K cider. You can mix that with Red Bull. There's no Red Bull here. So you got 7-Up, Diet Pepsi, Coke. The blue one. Don't know what the blue one is. Could that be like a blue Lucozade Sport or something? Nah, they wouldn't put anything like that in, would they? It's not Sprite. Pink one. And the K. I don't know what the K one is. I'm thinking Gatorade. Something like that. Mountain Dew. I'm just thinking soft drinks now. That's the brilliant thing about this. So I'm chatting away here, but I'm also automatically doing this. That's I do like games that you can do that. I'm zoned out, so I'm just chatting bollocks and playing. Oh yeah, oh. A match there. I'm losing in plot here a bit. Now it's getting a bit hard. Oh, lots of Pepsis here. Let's just nick all these Pepsis. We need some at the bottom. We need some of them. Yep, got that. And Pepsis. Yep. Some blues, some greens. No, we need green. We've got greens. We need some Coke. Need some Coca-Cola. Need some Coke. Ooh, there. That's a good one. Some of them blue ones as well. Match that. So we just need blues. Oh, it's a decent combo, but need some blues. Come on. Oh, we're running out of time. Got some extra time there though. There we go. Level 18. Wow. This is the first I've actually ever got. So I'd be interested if I could actually get into level 20. Would see the fifth, the fifth different board, which I haven't seen yet. But they are imaginative and quite fun. I mean, they're totally ripping off brands, which is quite funny. I wonder if Nintendo saw that other board and thought, Mario? Hmm? Mega Man? Shit. Oh, I have to do that. Can't find a match now. Now I'm losing it. That's not a match. What am I doing there? There. Pinks. No. Yep. There. Oh shit. No, there must be a move because it would tell me. It tells you if you haven't got any moves left, so there must be moves somewhere here. There. I've gone past it. Damn it. There. Okay. Just lost my way there for a second. 10 seconds. Oh no! And I'm nowhere near my targets. Oh, 2 done. No more. Come on, I'm on a roll. No, come on. Gonna run out of time. I've nearly got it, but I can't find the... No. Oh, I've only got the yellows to get. Come on. Oh, how close was that? Nearly got the yellows. But there we go anyway. Haha, baboom! The time is over and I blew myself up. Whatever that story means, but it's a fun story anyway. But that is Betiled on the CPC Retro Modern Game 2009. Fan-fucking-tastic. Nova Bug